le han dicho. Pero lo primero que yo quiero destacar es que los seres humanos tenemos teorías para todo. Y todos tenemos respuestas para todas las preguntas. O sea, todos somos intelectuales. Así que esta pregunta por los intelectuales, supongo yo que se refiere a todos nosotros. Ahora, el otro punto que acabo de mencionar, que es el que tenemos teoría para todo, es particularmente interesante porque si ustedes lo piensan bien, tenemos teorías para justificar y para negar la misma cosa. Yo puedo tener la teoría para invitar a la reflexión y una teoría para impugnar la reflexión. Claro, si reflexionamos, abrimos la mirada. Bueno, pero si reflexionamos, creamos un caos, porque aparecen miles, millones de opiniones diferentes. Y eso es interesante. Tenemos teorías para cualquier cosa.
Representatives must represent their country, a unified entity which they want to advance the cause of. So they have not very much flexibility in terms of the way in which the dialogues go. They almost are required to think in terms of maximizing gain, protecting the most, getting the most from the conversation. I think where it works out best in terms of Umberto's concern with listening is on the grassroots level, on the micro level. If you look at Israel-Palestine issues, the governments simply cannot make headway. They haven't been able to in years. But there are multiplicities, micro groups that are meeting, bringing people together, and they're having wonderful success. And I think Dan Barone, a friend of mine there, will be here later this week and talking about one of those issues. But there, the interesting thing to me is, and it's also the challenge for most of the people in this room, does this sound okay? I keep cutting on and off. We doing all right? Can you listen? And that they're built in, I think, they're built into language, they're built into culture, they're built into history. So trying to resolve conflicts is not essentially to move on after. It's how to live with the conflictual. Because we have conflicts everywhere, the potential to disagree and to be angry and to annihilate each other. The question is, how can we just simply get on with the fact of conflict? Now, if I may not agree with you, but if I can treat you well, even when I don't agree, then perhaps that's the best we can do, and I'm willing to settle for that. Resolution is essentially for going on together. We can agree that there are two sides to the issue and simply go on and look at it that way. And that's been the case ever since Greek tragedy. I mean, the tragic existence is that it isn't going to work out all rationally and all well, and all the values come out harmoniously. But so.
Gracias, Sara. Así que seguramente voy a decir cosas que ellos... Es que los seres humanos tenemos teorías, tenemos respuestas para todas las preguntas. Así que esta pregunta por los intelectuales, supongo yo acá. El otro punto que acabo de mencionar, porque si ustedes lo piensan bien, tenemos teorías para invitar a la reflexión, creamos un caos, porque aparecen miles, millones de opiniones.
Representatives must represent their country, a unified entity which they have not very much flexibility in terms of required to think in terms of maximizing gain, protecting the most. Umberto's concern with listening is on the governments simply cannot make headway. They haven't been able to those groups that are meeting, bringing people together, issues. But there, the interesting thing, okay, I keep cutting on and off. We doing all right? I think they're built into language, they're built into culture, essentially to move on after. It's how you disagree to be angry and to annihilate. Now, if I may not agree with you, but if I can treat you well, even when I don't, resolution is to disagree that there are two sides to the issue and something go on. It's really tragic. I mean, the tragic existence is